Welcome to the Biscuits and Blurays podcast, where we watch Blu-rays and take the biscuit. I'm your host, James. This episode of the podcast is a very impromptu and it's a welcome surprise. It's a bonus one. I'm joined by Jade Eaton. Jade, say hello.
Hello.
We have worked together. We've known each other for a little over a year now, and we did the producers together.
We did indeed.
And you're coming on the podcast next week? Next week, because I've got two this week to talk about Evil Dead Rise. But we saw Little Mermaid together.
We did indeed.
The new Little Mermaid.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought you're a Disney fan, and you like Little Mermaid?
Absolutely. Little Mermaid is just core.
Is it
core Disney for me?
Where does it rank on the Disney scale for you?
And
I say scale because puns, because mermaid,
there it goes. Yeah,
mermaid
no.
pun, okay.
No, it's under Beauty and the Beast for me, but it's definitely top tier.
Do you think it's under the...
Beauty and the Beast is like my childhood one.
I'm not having that. No, Beauty and the Beast is nowhere near as good as
Lies.
this.
You're wrong.
I'm not lying.
You're wrong. Honestly, no. It's still up there. It's still up there as like top, but Beauty and the Beast takes it still for me.
Well, we're not the only one that doesn't think this, because when The Little Mermaid came out, Disney was in a bit of a slump. They call this the beginning of the Disney Renaissance, because this was the first of their big, their winning streak.
When did The Lion King come in then?
95, 93?
Oh, right, okay.
So it was, okay, so the Disney Renaissance, it was Beauty and the Beast, which was nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah.
It's like the only animated film to get it, right?
Robbed. Absolutely robbed.
Silence of the Lambs won. I think it doesn't really stand a chance. Then it was Aladdin, then it was Lion King, and then it sort of fades out towards the end.
Yeah.
Hashtag Pocahontas is shit.
I'm about to say, I remember Lion King and Pocahontas kind of running simultaneously.
Yeah, they were filming it, well, I say filming it, they were drawing it side by side. And people were like, the B team can have Lion King.
Yeah.
But the Lion King works because of that.
Yeah, no, I definitely think it does.
But we're not talking about those, we're
not talking about them.
Little Mermaid.
Stop distracting me.
Fishy, sing. It's top tier for me. I straight up I've watched this one probably the most of all the Disney films.
Okay, yeah.
Because what's not to like? You've got Ariel, who is a queen. Well, she's a princess.
She's a princess, yeah, officially. Yeah.
Officially.
Officially.
This is going to be a very bloody
funny.
honey. Sebastian, the crab, who is an icon. Flounder's alright in this one. And then, King Triton, Ursula. You've got Under the Sea. You've got Kiss the Girl. Part of your world.
Yeah, no, it's got some real core moments to it, especially song-wise.
I'd say anyway, but Disney thought, you know how we're turning 100 this year?
Yeah.
We've remade every other film.
Yeah.
Let's do the one that got us back in the
game.
Back in the game, yeah. Okay, Disney remakes. How do you find those?
Some of them I really enjoyed. I'm not gonna lie, I loved Cinderella.
That's one I haven't seen.
Mainly because when I rewatched the animated Cinderella that Disney did, so much of Cinderella isn't actually in it. A lot of it's to do with the mice, the cat. There's a lot of kind of slapstick stuff going backwards and forwards. So you don't really get that love story element so much. But the remake, you get a lot more added in. So you get to see the kind of relationship between her and the prince. They meet beforehand. It's not just her showing up at the ball randomly. They meet beforehand and it's quite cute.
The template is there going forward.
Yeah, because I think Cinderella especially needed the kind of extra padding, taking some of the slapstick out, which, what I mentioned in this, like with The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
The padding that they had was not needed because the original was so good.
This caused a bit of a stir on the internet.
Okay.
Now, it's very easy to make a stir on the internet these days. We've got to address the elephant in the room and say that...
Where is it?
There's the elephant in the room.
Where?
Elephant fish? Is that a thing?
I don't think it is, no.
Okay, well, I'm just spitballing, but elephant fish in the room and say that when this was announced, people were like, oh, we're going to cast it. We've cast Halle Bailey, who is a very talented actress.
Absolutely.
I don't know where she's come from or where she goes or where she comes from, Cotton Eye Joe's. So but you told me she was like Disney Channel.
I think she is, but if I get this wrong...
I'm going to look into it right now.
I think she's already.
She is Disney Channel alumni. But she was cast as Ariel. And we all know why. I don't want to... People were like...
Made something about it, yeah.
Yeah. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up, okay?
She is a Disney princess in every way possible.
Yeah.
She's absolutely Perfect.
I'll dive into the detail
Dive
a little
in.
bit
You
more.
can
There's
dive
more.
into
It's
detail.
as in going for a swim. Yeah, but I'm going to leave that for a little bit. But that is addressed here. That is the portion of the podcast where I say, oh, something bad in the real world happened. I don't tend to do that. But this one had a pretty good cast.
Yeah.
Rob Marshall is the director.
Okay.
Now, he is a very well-known director in the musical world. He recently did Mary Poppins Returns.
Okay.
He did Into the Woods.
Nah.
Get out of
Get
out of my
out.
life.
No.
He did 9, which is a film that exists.
It is a film that exists. The one that I have never heard of or seen, if I'm being honest.
But the main ones here are Chicago, which was fucking awesome.
It kind of resurged the kind of movie musicals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's his best film. But he's also directed the Pirates of the Caribbean film. Which is why he's here.
Yeah, it would make sense. Like he is at one with the waves.
You
He's
got
at one with the sea.
You got musicals and you got sea. So Rob, do you want to do this?
He
And
was
he's like,
overqualified for this.
would it? Is he?
When you see it, actually, no.
Okay. Jonah Hauer King plays Prince Eric. Is he Prince in this? He's Prince in this. Who I don't know, so he's new. He's British. He was in Little Women and A Dog's Way Home.
Okay.
Cool. Melissa McCarthy, Javier Bardem, and David Diggs and Awkwafina are in this as well.
Yeah.
So the cast is talented.
Yeah, they've got a great cast on this, but I think again, all the remakes do tend to have a very good cast.
So what the fuck happened? Right? Okay, so obviously we're copying and pasting quite a lot, but because it's a Disney remake, we need to fill it out.
Yeah.
So the story of Little Mermaid, give us a general synopsis.
A brief synopsis, okay.
Yeah.
So we've got, kind of going back from the very first one, because I'm kind of getting mixed up now, because just watching the original one just now. I'm kind of merging them both a little bit. So I've got Ariel. Ariel's really bored of being under the sea. She's kind of getting fed up with that sort of life. She's longing for the human world. She's been seeing all this stuff in shipwrecks for years. She's really fascinated with humans. So she's been collecting it all. And then we get the ship that she does see that's got Prince Eric on there, and she falls in love with him.
Yeah.
Then they have the big storm that happens. She saves him, and then again falls straight in love with him.
She likes him.
She really does. I think it's kind of a love at first sight sort of thing for her because of like this decision she makes a bit later on.
Yeah.
So he sees her as well when he's kind of half waking up, and it's a bit similar for him as well. He does a bit of a Cinderella, like searching the kingdom for her. She goes back under the sea.
Okay.
Did you like that?
I did. It was very good.
Yeah.
Because that's a song from the film.
This is a song from the film. And her dad finds out that she's been to the surface because Sebastian lets it slip.
He's a naughty boy, Sebastian.
He's very naughty, but he's panicking. He knows. Triton thinks that she's fallen in love with some of the mer guys. I don't know. I'm making
mer guys and
I'm
dolls.
making
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah. So he thinks, oh, my baby's fallen in love, and she has. Not with what he's wanting. He's wanting a mer guy, because there's like a whole backstory, isn't there?
Well, here's the thing. Like, what this does is take exactly the same film, basically beat for beat. Dialogue is exactly the same as well.
Yeah.
And just does that, but kind of stretches it out.
Yeah.
So if you've seen The Little Mermaid, which people have, who hasn't seen The Little Mermaid, okay?
Yeah, people should have seen
It's
it.
exactly
If
the
they
same.
haven't, you can't have that sort of shame living under your roof.
But the thing is, oh my god, you've add something to the runtime. Disney saw The Little Mermaid and went, you know what? This could be longer. Much longer.
We need to add something new because this is new.
I don't understand why they feel the need to add. Recently, there's been a string of 90-minute movies that are just in, bam, tell the story, boom. Why don't Disney do that? Why do they not go, oh, okay, we need to add songs and we need to add depth to it?
I don't know if it's
Depth,
maybe
because
it's a sea
under the
pun.
sea.
Oh, here he goes. Because I kind of thought, well, if they're going to make it longer, is it to obviously add the extra songs, which they do, in the hopes that it's going to win? It's going to be up for like an Oscar,
Yeah.
an Oscar winner, because we see that again with like Beauty and the Beast and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And again with the dresses, I was expecting Ariel to have more costumes in this, because again it's Disney's still a business. So I was expecting
It's Colleen Atwood who does the costumes for this. So she's Oscar winning.
Yeah, because I thought they'd be jumping on that bandwagon to be like, oh, we can sell
There's
lots.
bandwagons in this. Bandwagon. That's another. It all connects.
It all connects. It's all together. So yeah, so they can be just selling merchandise, kids' dresses.
Merchandise. Yeah.
literally
Disney.
all of it. But they don't go for that as much as I thought they were going to.
So I think it was filmed during COVID or some sort of lockdown.
One of the many.
Because Halle Bailey's by herself most of this, and honestly, she carries this film.
Yeah.
Straight up, she's wonderful. And if there's any problems that, like people going, I'd rather someone else be playing Ariel. No, Halle Bailey is Ariel.
Oh yeah.
There's no, that's an actress. She is that person. She's fantastic.
How did you find her kind of facial expressions and her acting against rewatching the original? Obviously, I know the original's a cartoon.
She is doing what she's told to by a director who I don't think is talented. Is that too harsh?
No.
No. Okay. So, first of all, if you do something live action, it tends to not translate. We've had this before, where there's animals or there's creatures in Disney films that don't look good in CGI. And it is CGI. We've got to use CGI. Jungle Book works.
Yeah.
Just. Mm-hmm. Lion King works, but is shit.
Oh no, I didn't like The Lion King.
Well, the CGI is good, but in terms of like emotion and stuff like that, or any colour,
just completely devoid of
gone.
it. Yeah.
So if you're filming something under the ocean, in the real world, the ocean is murky. It's horrible. It's full of plastic, right?
Yeah.
And I think if they're going for that, well done.
That's what it was missing. Just a random carrier bag.
Jesus. Yeah, like a Greg's bag or something.
Yeah.
It's it's so dull. It's dull, isn't it dull?
It's so dull.
And the cartoon, the 1889, I think it came out just before I were born, is so colourful. It's not as colourful as Lion King, but attempts have been made to make it spectacular. It jumps out of the screen.
Yeah.
And this is just waves.
Yeah.
You know those waves you see at like Skeggy Beach? Just waves.
Just waves. I mean, they're not grey. How you get at Skeggy Beach.
Even Aquaman has more colour under the sea than this. And this is the fucking Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
You know?
The fact that I would rather watch all the stuff with her out and about in the town, with the villagers, etc. The fact that it's so colourful and really draws you in, but the sea doesn't do that.
But then is that a choice by the team to go,
be.
maybe this mermaid doesn't like being under the sea. She wants to be above the surface. And then on the surface, it's really colourful, it pops. And then under the sea...
I hadn't thought about it that way.
Absolute shit, mate. Don't.
And I'm not going to be able to sleep at night.
Well, okay, fair enough. There's obviously changes to some of the characters here. Mm-hmm. The design of Ariel, great. I like her new costume.
Yeah.
Well, I say costume, her
tank top. Her show bra.
Yeah.
It was a good bra.
It was as bras go, fine. But, oh my God. They screwed the pooch on Sebastian and Flounder.
Yeah.
It's just a crab and a fish, right?
Yeah, it really is. And it's hard as well when they initially first come on screen to just not want to laugh.
Okay, Sebastian, I warmed up to quite a lot because I was like, that's bad design. And then I just forgot and I sort of eased into it and I was like, okay, cool, I can get on board with this fucking talking crab. Because
his one-liners were so good. Like, the voice acting behind him was so good.
I disagree.
You do?
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Listening to Part of Your World and Under the Sea, it's very, as voice acting goes, vibrant, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Daveed Diggs and Awkwafina especially, and even fucking Jacob Tremblay, that 10-year-old from Room, it's all one note.
Yeah.
It's all, oh, Ariel, what are you going to do? Oh, Ariel, come back. And Awkwafina's like, I'm telling a joke.
Awkwafina, I didn't enjoy.
Ironically, her name is not spelt Awkwafina.
Oh, missed out on an opportunity.
I think she was only cast because you can make a joke on that.
No, that's purely it.
I do like the redesign of Scuttle. I don't understand why they made her that sort of bird, but fine.
Yeah, we'll accept that for what it is.
Flounder's fucking shit though. Flounder's bad, isn't it?
When the initial picture came out, the movie poster, I thought, what the hell am I looking at?
Why? Who's going to want a picture of a fish? What
do you mean? I bought it straight away from Amazon.
You have that? You have?
Yeah, I purchased it right now.
You found a flounder?
I found a flounder.
Melissa McCarthy is Ursula in this, who's the big bad guy. Mm-hmm. Oh, bad girl. Obviously, when Disney animated Ursula in the first place, she was inspired by a certain drag queen, Divine, whose work I'm not a fan of, but you can see there's touches of drag and theatre, and it's all very...
she's very dramatic, isn't she?
Yeah, oh, my baby.
Wasting away to practically nothing.
Yeah, exactly, right, okay. Why have they cast Melissa McCarthy?
They really missed out on this. I think Amazon have done their own version of Cinderella with Camila Cabello, and I think that they had. Am I getting it right? Is that her name?
Yeah, that's her name, but
Yeah.
that's bad, isn't it? Apparently,
It is bad, but they had a drag queen, I think, do the fairy godmother.
yes, Billy Porter, wasn't it?
Which I thought was this one is perfect. But Little Mermaid is a great opportunity. It's designed around a drag artist. Why not have a drag performer?
Disney is currently having a big thing with drag queens at the minute. Obviously, again, going back to the real world, and that's a problem. So people would be like, "Oh, okay, you can cast a person of color as Ariel, but a drag queen
Is a no-no."
They feel like they're dipping their toe into diversity a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not enough, not even close, but attempts are being made.
This as well would have been such a great opportunity to do it, because it wouldn't have felt forced in any way, because again it's just relaying back to the original and what we've already seen.
Exactly. However, she's good in this.
I really liked her.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't like Melissa McCarthy at best of times. Any of her shit films she does with a shit husband, I don't care for, right?
Yeah, really forced comedy.
I'm talking any Paul Feig one. I'm talking, I don't particularly like her in Ghostbusters.
I've not seen it, so I can't judge because I've not seen it.
It's not terrible, but she could have been better.
Okay.
I don't like Spy. I don't like Life of the Party. I don't like anything she's done outside of Bridesmaids and probably this.
I've seen The Heat. That's quite good.
Is it?
I think I was drunk in the cinema though when I went to see it.
Oh, I have seen The Happy Time Murders.
Okay.
That's not good either.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw the trailer for that.
She's an Oscar-nominated actress.
Oh wow.
I forget, but she's good here.
She's good in this, and to be fair, I did like her character design. I thought it was quite good.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't copy the original so much. I mean, again, she's got the kind of long-sleeved, fabulous dress on this time.
I don't think you could copy it without. But I saw an interview with her she's saying, "Oh, I didn't know I was on the list to be cast." She had a meeting with the director, and they said, "Oh, can we talk about Ursula and stuff?" And she got it that way.
Yeah.
And she said she's very far out of her comfort zone here, and genuinely, you can't tell.
Oh no,
she's really great.
She was really great. Could she have done more?
Well, yeah.
but in what way? What would you have liked to have seen from her?
More threat, I think. More theatrics. I think it was missing that, but fair enough. But I thought she was good.
Yeah, no, definitely. I thought she was strong. Out of her and King Triton, she was definitely the better.
I do want to talk about King Triton, because Jesus Christ.
Let's talk about this, please.
How many Academy Awards has Javier Bardem won?
He did this for a paycheck, and you cannot tell me any different.
He is an Oscar winner. Okay, he's an Oscar winner. He is sleeping through this.
He's so bored.
Is he? Like you say, it's paycheck, right? It's paycheck.
This must be.
But Jesus Christ, I've never known anyone to be an Oscar winner to be this flat.
Yeah, no, he looked so bored throughout all of this. It's coming across as Ariel's dad as well. The fact that he's supposed to be so disappointed and let down. The fact that she's disobeyed him. She's gone to the surface. You don't get that at any point.
He doesn't look good. His costume is dreadful. His beard's and then when he loses his temper with Ariel, it's one note. And then when he's like, "Oh, was I too hard on her?" I don't know, mate, because it was all one note.
You haven't.
Nothing's changed from that bit of dialogue to this bit of dialogue. I'm more angry than he is.
You are angry right now.
I'm fuming.
I'm terrified of you right now.
How can he? Oh, and I know it's for a paycheck, but give it someone who gives a shit. You know,
especially when this is like so many people's childhoods as well.
Exactly.
So do more, please. But we need to talk about him at the end.
I'm going to bring it up.
Oh, it's so poor.
Of the new additions here, Prince Eric has a mum. It turns out he's adopted, which all that stuff, fine. You don't need it, but it's not.
It's been added in. Yeah.
It's not harming anyone. What is harming everyone is Prince Eric's.
Prince Erickson.
Oh my God, how is that so difficult to say?
Are you okay?
Am I saying it right?
Prince Eric.
The Princess song.
We'll just call it that. The Princess song.
Princess song is unnecessary, and I don't like it. And also, I didn't hear most of it because I went to the toilet.
Yeah, you did. You got halfway through it and was like, nope.
I was like, I can skip this. And you Disney Plus, you'd skip this.
Yeah, no, it's such a... The angst that he gives into the wind, no. Not needed. I mean, to be fair, at least the song actually does tie into the story.
Yeah.
And even like the name of it, The Uncharted Waters.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, so some of the lyrics were quite cute in it, but again, nothing about it kind of really sticks with me. Like, I can't remember any of that song. Like, it's not an earworm where I'd be singing it.
But he sings it like someone you'd hear on X Factor, like a Lewis Capaldi ripoff.
He'd beat Bomb too, mate.
Well, probably, but like that doesn't fit the timelessness that the original songs had. The original songs, of course, Alan Menken, Howard Ashman, who are two masters at their craft.
Icons.
And we have someone who is equally talented.
Yeah, definitely.
But fucking hell, what was he doing, man?
I don't know.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Someone should stop him.
Oh, he needs to be stopped. And I wasn't on board this hate train. I get it. No, it's not for everyone. But In the Heights Gold, Hamilton, obviously, he's fucking good. He's talented.
He's so good.
Encanto.
I like Encanto.
Encanto is iffy. Some of the songs I like, some of them I don't.
This is the problem with this particular film. The extra 4 songs, we didn't need them.
They don't fit.
They don't fit. Not one bit.
They're not memorable. They're not of the same style. They're not good.
The only one I think that kind of does work for me is the one... No, I'm not saying that one.
Okay.
Before you start.
Okay.
So, it's the one where Ariel is on land for the first time and she's kind of singing in her head. Mm-hmm. So we're kind of seeing what she's feeling about being on land for the first time. And I think that was quite clever and quite cute. But again, it's still not a song I'm going to remember.
Absolutely.
Which is a shame. It just felt like a filler song.
Yeah.
You're going to do it. You're going to do it, aren't you?
I'm building up to a point here, and just bear with me.
I can see the anger in your face.
Oh, fuck me, I'm angry. Alan Menken, Howard Ashman, had a theory that where in musical theatre, that's why they were hired by Disney, because the songs always work in musicals, because people who are feeling an emotion that's too strong for them to expel or display, they can't find the words, so they sing.
Yeah.
This works for Little Shop of Horrors. This works for basically anything Alan Menken's ever fucking written.
Which is all incredible.
Which is good. And that is why the Disney Renaissance works, because they applied it to Beauty and the Beast. They applied it to fucking Aladdin, like Whole New World and all that stuff. They didn't do Lion King. But
they kind of, you could say it's probably inspired a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we see that with the original, don't we? And then if you compare it to the Lion King, like, for example, Under the Sea.
Under the Sea is the Just Can't Wait to Be King of the Lion King, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of,
But Disney found their template early and they stuck with it and it worked. Mm-hmm. So why Lin-Manuel Miranda... I can't even say this. I'm so angry.
You're so angry with him, yeah.
Why can't say his own name?
Can you say his name?
Why Lin can't use that template and go, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to apply that. These people can't express how Ariel can't. That one works sort of. Mm-hmm. Eric's doesn't. And don't even get me started on the Scuttlebutt.
We don't talk about the Scuttlebutt.
Which is ironic because we don't talk about Bruno either.
We don't talk about Bruno. I never hope to hear that song again. And I know you're going to play it at some point.
Here's the thing.
Pee me off.
Okay, well, okay.
No. Well,
you bring me to my first point. I'm going to make it well. When you think Little Mermaid, you think Under the Sea, you think Part of Your World. Part of Your World is a wonderful, timeless piece. People sing it in like one-nighters.
The lyrics are really meaningful. You can actually apply a lot of it to like real world life as well.
Yeah, it's glorious because it's very of its time, but oh my god, it works so well still to this day. Here are some lyrics from Scuttlebutt, which is Awkwafina and Daveed Diggs' duet rap. It's a rap. It's a rap.
The sing rap, very Hamilton, very unneeded.
I'm not going to sing it, but I'm just going to give you what the lyrics are. The song is called Scuttlebutt, which means I am a spy. So this is what Awkwafina sings. Yeah, the prince has been dropping hints. He wants to, when humans dress all nice like they're penguins, throw rice at the pigeons. They're trying to blow up the pigeons, but those are just urban legends. I know a lot of fat pigeons.
But where's this coming in the story?
Oh, this is coming as the prince is getting married to Vanessa?
This is my main problem with it.
Go on.
So we've got Kiss a Girl, which is so beautiful. Even in the remake, I thought it was really lovely. And I enjoyed it.
I disagree.
You're wrong.
Okay.
It's so lovely. And then directly after that, kind of Prince Eric's kind of torn. He's like, I'm still kind of hung up a bit on this mystery girl. I don't know who she is. But do you know what? I actually really like Ariel. So you kind of see that. Mm-hmm. And then Vanessa turns up. That's Ursula disguised in order to take the prince away. Mm-hmm. You've got that build-up of her obviously being on the beach and Prince Eric being kind of hypnotised by it. And so it's kind of all the suspense is building. Mm-hmm. And then boom. We're hit with the Scuttlebutt.
Trying to blow up the pigeons.
we're hit with those terrible lyrics.
The intro sounds like something from Animal Crossing, and yeah, it does.
It literally felt like some sort of executive said to Lynn, you know
Said
what?
to Lynn, yeah.
I love Guns and Ships. Make something really similar for
but
this.
you've got Aquafina, David Diggs.
Yeah,
you've got talent.
Yeah, no.
Use it.
It's terrible.
Speaking of Kiss the Girl, I do want to bring up something here as well. I don't understand why this has, and it's going to get problematic in a second, but the need to change the lyrics.
Yeah.
And they have changed the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Because people don't think that the lyrics from the 1989 version they hold up today.
What particular lyrics?
Now, okay, there's only a few words that are changed. Let me see if I'm going to read them both.
Okay.
And I want you afterwards to tell me which one you think was which.
Okay.
It's from Kiss the Girl.
Okay.
It's Kiss the Girl from Little Mermaid.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not from The Lion King.
No, it's from Little Mermaid.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you want her. Look at her, you know you do. Possible she wants you to. There is one way to ask her. It don't take a word, not a single word. Go on and kiss the girl. Okay, I'll hold that thought. You got it? Mm-hmm. Yes, you want her. Look at her, you know you do. Possible she wants you to. Use your words, boy, and ask her. If the time is right and the time is tonight, go on and kiss the girl. Which one was the original? And which one?
The first one.
Yes, it was. Mm-hmm. Because you must have consent to kiss a girl.
Fair enough.
Did you feel like it needed to be changed? Does anyone care?
No. It's such a great and original song, and I never got the impression that there was something odd about the original song. I never got the impression that, I suppose as well, because in the original as well, she's really trying to get him to kiss her. She does keep puckering up and coming close to him, because he backs away, doesn't it? Because he's shy.
Yeah.
And that's because they sing that in the lyrics too. With the new one, it's written into the kind of spell that Ursula has written, which really pointlessly.
On a tangent, which
but that's
comes
why
back
it links
round.
into this, because the fact that it's put in the fact that she won't remember that she needs to get a kiss from him.
Yeah.
Will it be more surprising if he just goes in and grabs her?
Ursula,
'cause she's not expecting it.
Ursula grants her the wish. She's like, you could be human for 3 days, but after 3 days, if you don't get a kiss, there's a problem. And then she goes up to the surface and gets to the fucking bends and dies.
Yeah.
Which you'd get the bends. Yeah. You can't swim up that fast.
You cannot, no.
And survive.
You would struggle, yeah.
You'd die. And then there's film over.
The end.
The end. And in Little Mermaid, she got the bends. And then to herself, or us, the audience, Melissa McCarthy, who I will refer to as Miss McCarthy, because I don't see her as Ariel. As good as she was, that wasn't Ariel.
Ursula.
Oh my god, I'm getting so worked up. But she goes, ooh, and I've put a little thing in there that says she's not going to remember any of this. Why?
I don't know, and that's the thing. Why add that in there and then change the lyrics to Kiss the Girl?
Yeah.
Because they do feel like they're linked a little bit to me to kind of bring it back round. So if Ariel's not expecting to be kissed,
if Ariel can't remember any of this, then then Eric's got to. Right, I have to kiss you now because...
Yeah.
If Eric knew what the stakes were, he'd be like, I have to kiss you. You don't remember any of this, but I have to kiss you because you're going to be a mermaid in like a minute.
How would he ever know?
How would he know? You've got to... You don't know why, but you're dying to try.
Yeah.
Right? If the time is right. If the time is now.
Yeah.
We have a deadline, and we have to meet that deadline. We've got sunset.
You don't, you're going to be missing the bitch and be gone.
I just don't get it.
No, it was really unnecessary.
Ariel and Eric's chemistry. How do you feel about this?
I actually thought it was really cute.
It wasn't bad, right?
Yeah, especially because we got these added scenes in, which to be fair, I did like. With when he first meets her.
Yeah.
Obviously, he recognises straight away that she must be the girl, but she doesn't talk, so she can't be. Mm-hmm. And then she comes across all of his like he's got like a little office,
like his den.
Yeah, where he's got we find out he's also a collector too, just like her. He's got all his stuff he's found on all his voyages.
She grabs a rock that he's got, and he's like, "Oh, that's my big rock," and then
oh, that's my rock.
Yeah, and then she smashes it on the floor, and he's like, "Well, what are you doing?" And then she picks up this like gem that's in it, and he's like, "Oh, how did you know?" And then he's like, "Oh, no, anything because she's a mermaid." Spoiler alert: she stinks of fish, mate. That was all really nice. There's a scene where they go to the town, and it turns into Tangled for a minute.
It does,
which is great. I quite liked it. Honestly, our stuff on land was wonderful. The rest of it was trash.
Yeah.
Which is a problem.
Yeah. And to kind of bring it back a little bit as well to their chemistry, but the fact that by doing that, when they're both like looking at the maps in his office and she's like showing him, like she's looking at all the stuff that he's got too, you kind of think, oh, actually they are just similar.
Yeah.
It's not that she's seen that they both just kind of fall in love at first sight. They've got like the same interests, so it added a bit more depth to their... a bit more depth, you know what I'm doing. But then the town scene was really cute when they were dancing on the beach.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I loved it, and we got a bit of a cameo.
Oh, I got a wonderful cameo, and I did the Leo meme. From...
You did. Did you drop? You almost dropped your popcorn as well.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
you did.
Because
we need to talk about something really important.
Yeah.
We've seen horror films, and you didn't jump.
Okay, whoa. Okay, we have seen Evil Dead Rise together, and I jumped maybe once, but then on frequent watchers, I've not jumped since. There are jump scares in this.
You jumped 3 times.
Here's the
three times.
Here's the thing. Okay. I went in, I knew there was going to be jump scares because I saw a review of it and I was like, okay, cool. It's going to be A, the shark at the start, which by the way is fucking shit. Or B, it's going to be Flotsam and Jetsam because them creepy fuckers. Who I liked in this because they were creepy. Nope. It got me multiple times. There's like 3 of them. Every time. Oh, God, you got me. Oh, shit. Oh, balls.
Yeah, a Disney film, James.
A Disney film, yeah.
And you jumped 3 times. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You think I'm okay with this? I'm not.
You shouldn't be.
What were we talking about?
I don't know, buddy.
Oh, there's a cameo from Jodie Benson, the original voice actor. I'm pretty sure there's a Lin-Manuel one as well.
If there was, I wasn't
paying
attention.
Where Ariel bumps into him and he's like, I'm Lin. Oh, I forget his line. But Jodie Benson's like, oh, here's a fork or something. And then she starts brushing her hair with it and she's like, oh.
What are you doing with that?
That's weird. That's nice.
It's cute, yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. When it gets going towards it takes ages to wrap up. It fucking does. The animated one doesn't.
I found myself getting bored.
Yeah, I was bored. But they almost kiss after Kiss the Girl, and then Ursula's like, oh, okay, I have to do something about this to stop Eric. And in the animated film, she becomes Vanessa, who is
sexy.
Oh, not off. But she's got Ariel's voice, and I don't know if they did that for this one. I can't really tell.
Neither can I. I don't remember her talking and it sounding like...
Basically, it gave...
like Ariel.
When Jodie Benson did it, it gave Jodie Benson the chance to be evil Ariel, which is fun, playful. I don't know if they gave Halle Bailey the same...
And neither do I.
But if that turns out to be true, great. If not, you should have done that.
Yeah.
Ursula does this big scheme and she hypnotizes Eric to marry her. If you're gonna do it, hypnotize him, because Eric is like, oh, I'm hypnotized, but I'm not sure why, and I like Ariel, but I don't know why. Yeah,
that was what was really, really strange. So in the original, you see it in his eyes, and he acts almost like a zombie. Even when they get in the marriage a bit on the boat, when all the stuff's happening to Vanessa and it's all going crazy, he's stood still. He's not moving.
Yeah.
You don't get this in this one. Even when he stood like announcing it to his mum, no, he's just kind of like, yeah, I'm going to marry her. But why? What am I doing? Where am I? It's really odd.
Well, you've got to have consent. You've got to have consent in these.
Maybe you knew.
But Disney. What I do like about the animated film that was missing in this one was the fact that the animals all clubbed together to really beat up Ursula at the end.
Yeah.
Like, fish come onto the boat and slap her across the face. Seals, dolphins spit water at her. Seals toss her around. Scuttle screams in her face for no reason, right? Proper beat her up. This she's just attacked by Scuttle for a little bit.
Well, if anything, what's really strange is that Ariel comes and attacks her, which we don't get.
Oh God, yeah.
In the original, Ariel just comes out and just starts like bitch fighting her.
Yeah,
that's literally what you'd get outside of Yates on a Saturday night.
I used to work in a pub that was the Yates, so you're not wrong.
You've seen this.
I've seen this before. I've been part of it.
You've been part of the action.
Part of that.
Part of where the action is.
Yeah. It winds up and it does the whole big Ursula thing, which looks like absolute ass.
I thought that she felt way too CGI'd. Even though, like, obviously a lot of this movie is CGI, I've still doesn't see stuff, whatever. I understand.
Yeah.
But her face almost seemed blurred when the storm happened.
It's all hidden behind a storm.
Yeah. And one thing that was to kind of build up to that scene as well. We think that she's killed King Triton. So it's like...
Oh, God, yeah.
Has Disney gone there? Just killing him like that.
Spoiler
was
alert.
Was it even necessary?
Spoiler alert, it hasn't. He's fine.
Yeah.
But they kill Ursula the same way with the shipwreck and the spear. They do a Jaws of the Revenge on her.
They do,
Have you seen Jaws of the Revenge?
Sadly, yes.
Yeah, so they stab the shark with a boat.
But who's driving the boat this time?
Ariel is. In the original, it's Eric.
Yeah.
So that makes Ariel a murderer.
So it's the opposite, because she's going after Eric, because Eric's the one that's kind of trapped on the rock, which would kind of make sense in a way.
But she's a murderer.
I don't know.
Mermaiderer.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not sure how I feel like that.
A Disney princess.
She's killed someone.
Killing somebody.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Does any other Disney princess
Mulan. Mulan kills fuckloads.
Well, does she? Because the
avalanche. She causes an avalanche. And she just fucking wrecks everyone.
Oh, she does. Yeah, I was thinking of just like.
Oh, just like with the sword or something.
No, with the firework.
Yeah,
but that's Mushu.
Yeah, but
like me.
Yeah, but still, like that's a body count, right?
Yeah.
They go Triton's like, I approve of this now.
Yeah, we found out actually it's all been reversed when
Javier Bardem in a fake beard, submerged in water, underwater looks bad, but you should see it when he comes surface side.
He's a wet, sad old man.
He looks like someone you find out of CEX. Right? In the morning, how much can I get for this DVD? Right?
His crown is just so crusty. There's nothing majestic
King Triton is
about him.
King Triton is he's wonderful, he's powerful, and it's just like, oh, that's Javier Bardem with a beard on.
Yeah.
Poor Javier.
I think as well, for a lot of us, for a lot of people maybe, you kind of grow up thinking, you know what, actually, I'd like to be Ariel. I'd like to be a bit of a King Eric. And then you get, Prince Eric. And then you get to a point and you actually are like, actually, King Triton.
yeah, right?
Come to me, daddy. But this, you don't get any of that.
No, it's bad.
It's bad. But even Prince Eric, I'm sorry, he looks like he's about 40.
Yeah, and she looks of age, which is good.
She looks like...
Which she's not in the original, she's 16. But there's still a problem. And anyway, Ariel and Eric go off to sail the seas, which, again, I don't understand. So, Ariel's thing is she wants to be part of the world. She wants to be part of the land folk. She wants to... Just get her feet in the fucking sand for a second. That's all she wants, the whole film. She sang a song about it. Mm-hmm. I want to be where the people are. So why the fuck would she change all that to be with Eric because he wants to be on a boat somewhere? Why? I don't understand.
Trade routes, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I fancy? More ocean. No, you want land. That's it. Deal. Done.
My main problem with that ending scene was the fact that we see all these random merfolk come out of the water to kind of wave them off. We are not introduced to any of these of like a kingdom at all. Triton doesn't seem to have a kingdom. Yeah, we see Ariel's sisters in an earlier scene, but that's kind of it. You don't get the amazing palace that we get in the animated film.
Yeah.
Nothing feels very grand. He's just literally sat on this random what's the kind of things he's sat on? That breakfast bar. He looks like he's sat on a breakfast bar stool that's just kind of submerged on the bottom of the sea. That's all you get.
Yeah, under the sea.
Under the sea. You never see any of these, other than the sisters, you never see a kingdom in any kind of way. And then all of a sudden at the end, they all just come popping out of nowhere and you don't get that emotional connection to them.
I feel like I agree, for one, but also... was this filmed during COVID? I think it was. Obviously, Halle Bailey's acting to nothing most of the time, and the sets are small. There aren't many people around, so COVID must have had restrictions in place while this was being filmed, because this has been a long time coming. So maybe that's why, or maybe
why have them then? Why not just have the sisters?
Yeah, I'm devil's advocate in it.
Could you just stop though? Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's what I think it was. Because why else would it be? But the film ends and they're off where they walk. I don't give a shit. Okay, here's the thing though. It wasn't terrible.
No, it wasn't.
My expectations were ridiculously low because The Little Mermaid's so good for me personally, and you probably feel the same. It's top tier Disney.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just a wonderful story. 90 minutes, good songs, good animation. It's a good time.
Yeah.
There's good jokes. Mm-hmm. Not many jokes in this.
Actually, some of Sebastian's lines are really, really good.
But again, it's just because he's sarcastic.
Yeah.
So our crab stick.
Oh.
I've done a pun.
Yeah,
Crab
I know
stick?
what you've done.
Oh, that was good, wasn't it? I'm actually very proud of that one.
I'm glad someone is.
So, but this is drawn out. It's the feelings there. I feel like this was made with love.
Yeah.
I don't feel like anyone's out to offend anyone with this, and it's not offensive.
No, not in any way.
It's perfectly fine, but
we are missing somebody though in this film. We're also missing a song.
Oh my god!
Could we please?
How could I forget?
How can you forget? It's all you've been singing.
The chef from the original, Le Poisson, Le Poisson. Oh, nope, that's gone. If your favourite part of the Little Mermaid was the chef Chef Louis.
I think they've had to kind of get rid of it because of the kind of slapstick humour between him and Sebastian. I don't know how they would have really have done that.
It would just be a guy chasing the crab around, and I could see that at Skeggy Beach. I don't need.
And obviously, it doesn't have the facial expression that it does.
Yeah.
Because you physically can't do it, not with that CGI. If they're keeping it looking realistic.
But you know what? I would have liked to have seen him try.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I did miss the character.
I like a big swing and a miss. If you're gonna do it, fucking do it.
I feel like though.
Don't cut it out because you go, oh, we can't do it. No, you can. Obviously, you can.
It'd have been seamless. I don't think they would have got away with it.
I would have paid to see it. You cast someone really good at slapstick comedy in there. Beautiful.
Yeah.
But he is missed.
But we also missed out the Daughters of Triton as well. They got rid of that bit. Mm-hmm. We have a little bit of an introduction to them about this one being the daughter of this sea, this one being the daughter of this sea.
Well, it's because Sebastian is not a conductor in this one. He is a crab.
That's a crab. Well done.
Under job title, Sebastian, crab. Yeah. But it's fine. Like, I didn't come out of it going, oh, that was actually better. Well, it was better than I thought it was, but I knew it wasn't going to be any better than this.
Did you go in though with already such a low expectation that it couldn't have been worse?
Oh, my expectations couldn't have been lower.
That's what I mean.
I think because they held out on so much, like releasing what Sebastian looked like. I think Scuttle we got a good look at Scuttle for a bit, but like Flounder and Sebastian, I was like, show me the crab. I want to see the crab. And then I was like, that's funny, and then I was over it. Mm-hmm. It's saved by so much good stuff. And there is good stuff. Like I say, Halle Bailey's great. Melissa's great. Sebastian's okay.
Max.
The dog's fine, I guess.
Oh, the dog is cute.
It's a cute boy. It's harmless. But I wouldn't watch it again.
No, it's too long.
It's 45 minutes longer than the other one.
Yeah, and again, we know why they've had to make it a little bit. They've had to add in that extra filler, etc. I do understand that, but they could have cut a lot of it. There's a reason the original worked so well.
Yeah.
Maybe add a little bit into that, but not as much as they needed. It was just way too much. And the new songs.
The only other way you could possibly do it, and I'm thinking out loud, is to have Halle Bailey and all the like Ursula McCarthy all there, but then have all the underwater stuff still be animated, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, it sort of.
Oh yeah, okay.
So the fish and the crabs can have some sort of expression.
I'm thinking Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Don't they end up
Yeah.
under the water?
Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, if you do it sort of like that, but not quite as cartoony, a little bit more realism, but still give them features where they can express and they can animate. The same with Lion King. There's a deep fake of the lions.
Oh, I've seen.
Have you seen
that?
it?
Yeah.
Where they've put Simba's animated face onto an actual lion, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean that's why we fell in love with these characters. They're so expressive. I mean, with the live action,
it falls flat.
And if you're going to make it look like, for example, with Sebastian, how a crab is actually going to look, you're not going to get it because crabs don't have that kind of range of emotion. So you're going to have to animate.
Crab
more.
is crab.
Crab is crab.
But I wouldn't pay to see it again. I didn't pay to see it this time. Thank you, Cineworld.
Cineworld, Unlimited Pass.
But I wouldn't. I would if I was to watch it for the first time. Disney Plus.
Disney Plus it, yeah.
And honestly, it's not going to be long. Don't waste your time on it. If you're going to watch Little Mermaid, watch the one that's already on Disney Plus, and then maybe check this one out.
I think as well with this, from what we saw in our screening, there were so many families there where the kids were just.
The kids were bored.
Where the kids were bored, and then they were getting up. We had an unfortunate screening, poor unfortunate souls.
Yeah.
Where they were just children running up and down because again they were
bored.
They were bored by it. So
yeah,
but again, it's too long.
But it's certainly entertaining. It's not exactly colourful, but it's harmless. I wouldn't rank it above Aladdin.
It didn't feel as glorious to be on the big screen, which I thought was a shame.
Yeah.
Like, The Beauty and the Beast captivated me. I mean, I know it wasn't a big film for you.
I fucking hate
But I thought it was beautifully shot.
Yeah.
I thought all the castle scenes were absolutely glorious.
Yeah,
it was so beautiful.
Yeah. Tell you what, Disney, switch a light on. Just
Turn on the light.
Yeah. I really feel for anyone watching this in 3D after watching Avatar: The Way of the Water and being like, well, what the fuck? Like, where's...
Maybe that's what's unfortunate. They've had Avatar come out already.
Yeah. We've had Avatar. We've had Wakanda Forever. Even that was colourful when it was underwater.
Yeah.
It can be done, but why it was done and then just, okay, take the colour out, drain it of colour.
But I think the other remakes were good for that. I think Cinderella's really colourful. That's a very beautiful film. I thought Aladdin was as well.
Aladdin was beautiful, yeah. The colours popped.
Out of all the films, the design of this, other than when they're on land, is my least favourite. Everything under the sea,
yeah,
no, doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, it felt like a fan film for this. No
disrespect.
No disrespect to fan films, of course, but do more.
Yeah, especially when we've got like the Pirates films.
Yeah, exactly. Even they're colourful when it's underwater. You know, just...
Even... What's his douche?
Got what?
Name.
Ooh.
King Triton. His actor.
Javier Bardem.
Even he is a lot more glorious in the Pirates film.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think he was happy to be there anyway. Has Disney got something on him?
Maybe. They're like, your hair must be animated at all times.
Right, exactly.
you must be...
Javier, we need you in our film, but...
You must be wet in all of our films.
Wet Javier. Oh... Is it... Okay, 2 questions now. Very important. Is it better than Space Jam?
To be honest, I would prefer to sit and watch Space Jam because it ain't as long as this.
Well, you could probably watch... You could watch Space Jam 1.5 times.
Yeah, I could be halfway through A New Legacy.
Yeah. Well, we don't. But is it better than Little Mermaid 89?
Absolutely not.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well.
I spent a lot of the time longing for the original. That's exactly.
And you can't beat
That's
it.
exactly what we've done today. Rewatch the original.
Rewatch the original. But it's fine. It's not as bad as people are ever going to think. It's yeah. Kids aren't going to enjoy it. Not even close. But I found enough in there to enjoy that the stuff that I didn't enjoy balanced out.
Yeah. Like, for example, if you've got an afternoon where you're bored, etc., and it's on Disney Plus, put it on, by all means.
Absolutely.
It's a nice way to kill an afternoon.
If you're doing the ironing, and you want something on TV.
It's nice background.
Yeah,
it's not too bad. I mean, I suppose if you really want to go out with the family, etc., go and see Mario.
Yeah. Jade, thanks for coming on.
You're very welcome.
You're going to be back anyway in
I am,
less than a week. So Evil Dead Rise, which fucking hell, I can't wait to talk about that.
Well, then you can get me back jump scare wise.
Well, yeah, because you got you. Ooh, spooky Jesus.
Oh, spooky Jesus got me. Yeah.
Thank you for talking about Little Mermaid with me.
You are very welcome.
That's our very impromptu, I guess.
You can probably tell.
Yeah, podcast episode on the Little Mermaid, 2023. Mm-hmm. The next episode is going to be Army Darkness. We're just slotting in a Little Mermaid, just in between these Evil Dead movies.
Everyone needs.
Yeah, why not? Because
when you go through like a horror movie marathon, you just need to put something nice in the middle.
I'd rather watch an Evil Dead movie over this.
After what I saw, yeah.
Yeah. But if you like Little Mermaid, let us know. Is it better than Space Jam for you? Like, probably. Someone's going to like it. Someone's got to like it, right?
I've seen a mix. It's going to be like Marmite. People are going to really like it. Some are going to be like, you know what? Not for me.
Yeah.
But from the reviews wise...
Eek.
Yeah.
But thanks for listening to the Biscuits and Blurays podcast. Jade, thank you again.
Yay.
What was that?
I don't know. I forgot how to human.
Yeah, see you soon. Thanks, guys.